as well. Okay, the nutritionist team actually they give me a diet plan because medication is definitely is no go already. So we go for diet plan. As a doctor, medical doctor, they gave me a plan that I can give them 100% very good. But the problem is, yes, you know the diet you need to be eat very clean, very nutritious, all the serving very well. But like what I mentioned, it's 100% quality. But the problem is, after 6 months of trial by myself, and even though I'm a medical doctor, the outcome, do you know what's the outcome? It's actually fail because I have no time to practice. I'm very busy to manage patient, to take care of my patient. So then it come across my mind, what's the problem actually? So theoretically, 100% is good, but doesn't mean that it's actually practically functionable to everyone. So at that time, of course, then I only left one option. I wait for until age of 50 and then I have heart attack, or I will have to look for alternative. So I start to study preventive medicine. I start to learn dietary to replace alternative plan. So like what I mentioned, I go for preventive medicine, and I can tell you that it's actually scientifically proven that it actually can help and is functionable very well. Okay, because it actually push your body to make you more healthier. Okay, so come back to today's main topic. That's my story. I hope you all get my message is why I become a preventive doctors. Okay, so all the doctors in hospital they are curative doctor, but talk about preventive, they need to sub-specialize it. So I'm in that direction. Okay, so today I would like to share one very important fact. What's the fact about it? According to World Health Organization, our health is actually alarming. Do you all agree or not? Okay, why I must say so? Because the latest news that we have this figure. So what figure was it? As you can see on the screen, there is a 800,000 plus infected, and death is 39,000, and actually there's a recovery of 172,000. Okay, what is this amount? This is the data from yesterday. I just downloaded in the internet yesterday. And what is it about? Coronavirus. I believe everyone know it very well, especially in Malaysia, coronavirus. Okay, so talk about coronavirus. Do you think, is it scary to you all? Basically, it is scary. You should scare. Why? Because if you don't treat it, face it well, you might end up in the hospital. And if your body is weak, you can be die as well. So there is a very critical situation in Malaysia now. Okay, like this is some picture from certain country. Okay, as you can see at that moment, it's very critical. Some of the patients, some of the citizens just collapse in the street. Okay, and then before they're preparing, and then because of this, they're actually spreading around everywhere. For all the people in this chat group, please stay at home so that at least you will reduce the spreading. So the virus outbreak shook global businesses especially in China. Okay, so this is some of the information. Not only China, now China is very good already, stabilized already. So other country like Malaysia is currently on we call it lockdown. So a lot of people cannot go for work. Only essential businesses can be functionable only. Okay, now shopping mall basically is closed down already. The most people, where is it? In hospital. So I believe no one want to end up in hospital, right? So that's why it's very important that to stay tuned until the end of the presentation. Why? Because by the end of the presentation, we will go through how you want to prevent to getting this coronavirus in daily life. Okay, so if more serious, it will lock down, all the road will close down, and then I believe Malaysia still not that bad. Okay, still able to get some grocery in our supermarket, but in other countries, I'm not sure. It might end up with all grabbing all the necessary thing. What else? the economic, I'm not sure other country, but I can foresee that the economic also disturbed as well. Some of the factory actually closed down. Why? Because unable to work, unable to sustain as well. So basically, it's a big headache for everyone. I believe so. If that is why, if you cannot work, basically, I believe your wallet also empty, right? Okay. So imagine if you have no income, your family member, your babies, I believe you still need to feed them, your parents, elderly. So this is something very critical and really serious, and we need to face it properly. Okay. Okay. Talk about the coronavirus. So what is it about? Okay, we afterward I have 3 video. Every video is 40 seconds. If you can hear it clearly, very good. If you cannot hear clearly, also no problem, because I will summarize for everyone afterward. Okay, so let's listen and learn together. So what is this video about? There's 3 different video. One is what is coronavirus and what treatment available for the time being, and should I be panicking? Okay, so I will start with the first video.
This is an outbreak of disease that started in Wuhan. It's one of the central Chinese cities. It's caused by a novel coronavirus. That means it's brand new, so new that actually it doesn't have a name.
Okay, so this is the first video. The summary of it is, it's a brand new virus, totally new. That's why your body have no antibody to fight it yet, okay? And the true name was it is novel coronavirus, okay? So what is coronavirus? And if there's more information you would love to know it, you can always welcome connect with me. Okay, now look at second video.
So there actually isn't any treatment at the moment at all. Because this is a virus, antibiotics won't work. They only work against bacteria, not viruses. So really you want an antiviral treatment, but none of the flu drugs that we've got, we have got a couple of those, will work on this. The coronavirus is different from a flu virus. So there actually isn't any treatment at the moment at all.
So the conclusion is, what treatment available is, for the moment, is there's no treatment yet, okay? And antibiotics is actually will not work on this virus. So bear in mind, okay? So the third video, let's see the third video.
In China, where the most cases are, it's older people who are ending up in hospital with this. They're usually over 40, and the very youngest person diagnosed is about 13 or 14 years old. So it doesn't appear to be affecting small children, and those who've died tend actually to have underlying conditions, as they say. They're frail, they may have heart disease or cancer already, and so they're vulnerable. Basically, their immune systems are not very robust, and they're going to find it very hard to fight.
Okay, so should I be panicking? Okay, for people that need to be worried is actually elderly with chronic illnesses. Okay, bear in mind, elderly with chronic illnesses, or individual with low immunity, with low immune system. Yes, you should worry, but all these issues can be preventable, 100% preventable if you do the correct things. Okay, so next, like this video, if you don't take care of yourself, you might end up hospital, and then for receive stabilization treatment in hospital. Okay, in reality, I need to share with everyone, in reality, as you can see in this picture, we are actually forced to be unhealthy. If you agree with me, yes. If not agree, you also need to face this. Why? Because as you can see in the picture, I believe a lot of favorites like donut, all the sweet things, and then go for pizza, and then beer, and then chips and nuts, and then even though you are not smoking, you might end up secondhand smoke as well. Imagine if you are surrounding with all these, do you think you're still healthy? I don't think so. And because of this, everyone is getting sick and more sick, and the lifespan is getting shorter and shorter. Last time, because I work in one of the hospital is in a very nice place, all my patient, the very nice place is in Bentong. Bentong. It's a very nice place. The place for my patient, their actually age range is 80 to 90 years old, and they're cycling to the hospital to see doctor. Okay, in Kuala Lumpur, the city town in Malaysia, all the patient with age of 50, 60 years old, they end up need to wheelchair and then use the crutches to go to hospital. So there's a huge differences. And with more technology, or even though with a lot of good food or in certain environment, you might end up unhealthy. So imagine if you're unhealthy, basically your immune system definitely is low immunity. So this is very important because a lot of my patients always ask me, Dr. Chen, I always eat healthy, I exercise, and then I sleep early, but how come I still end up certain sickness like cancer, stroke, or heart attack? Then I must tell you, yes, you did a good job. You exercise, you sleep early, you eat healthy, but not enough. Because why? Why? Because all the environmental is actually disturbing you. They're actually burdening you, and then causing all these good things that you have been done is actually insufficient. Like you are climbing up, imagine yourself, you're climbing up a hill. You're climbing up a hill, putting effort, you two step go up to the hill, two step go up to the hill, and then the environmental forcing you backwards, come down four step. Do you think you still have healthy body? Basically, no way. Okay. So next, and if you know immunity and then you got infected, definitely you have to go to hospital already. Like in Malaysia, if a coronavirus test shown is positive, it's a compulsory must send to hospital for quarantine and receive treatment. And I actually treated a lot of my patient, and they are successfully discharged from hospital already. But of course, maybe some of my client ask me, can I treat at home? Cannot. Okay, must go to hospital, stabilize it, and then after hospital, yes, I can do that. I can help. I can actually try to recover, support back, reduce the risk of fibrosis of your lung. That's I can do it after the hospital management. In the hospital management, please let the hospital doctors to support you accordingly, because that is the best and the safest place for them to help you. Okay, so next. Okay, talk about coronavirus do's and don't do's. This is something very important. I would like to highlight this. Okay, and like do not, like as you can see in the slide, avoid touching your eye, your nose, mouth with unwashed hand. This is very important. Afterward, I also will highlight this again at the end of the point. It's very important. It's a life-saving tips for you. I can tell you, even though I'm using this, I see a lot of patients every day, and there are very high chance also is a coronavirus positive patient. And because of these tips, avoid touching your eye, nose, mouth with unwashed hand, is actually saving all the doctors, keeping all the doctors safe because of this movement. Okay, after, by the end of the presentation, I repeat one more time. Okay, avoid close contact with people who are sick, because you do not know are they infected or not. Okay, and try to not to travel to anywhere, not only China, anywhere. Don't fly. Okay, and okay, don't be in a very crowded area. Why? Because it actually, we call it a droplet. Droplet is, it will actually transmitted by when you are speaking with certain distance. Okay, like someone sneeze, it will go further as well. So it's very important to protect yourself. Okay, so that's number one. And then other than that, I would like to go to next slide. Okay, what should we do? Okay, try to wash your hand often with soap and water or alcohol-based hand sanitizer. Okay, I believe Gary stock up a lot of alcohol at home. Okay, so and then cover your cough or sneeze with a tissue, then throw the tissue in the trash. Okay, and for people who like to cook, try to cook it thoroughly, cook the meat and egg, and then wear a mask regardless of, okay, here shown that when you are unwell, sick, fever, cough, okay, a tips for a preventive doctor, regardless of you are sick or not sick, when you're going out, please wear a mask. Why? Because you do not know who will sneeze in front of you, who will cough in front of you, okay? Regardless of you are healthy or not healthy, please, please, please wear your mask when you are going out, okay? So next, okay, just now talk about coronavirus is actually so-called very scary. Talk about good news is actually, like what I mentioned, is actually preventable. So the good news I would like to share is if you do the correct things, you will reduce the risk of getting this. Okay. So, and like what I mentioned, if you have a low immunity, you will end up easier to get coronavirus, right? Okay. So that's why it's time to plan accordingly. I believe if you don't plan, you will end up everything haywire. Okay, so imagine your house that if you don't take care of your house rotten and then you collapse. That's why you need to plan every year. You need to do a so-called uh, painting or renovation, something like that. Same for human body, also the same. Is you need to plan for yourself also. Okay, what is this about? Of course, boost up your immune system. Why? Because your own body immune system actually can fight virus if they're detected. But like what I mentioned, it's very new, brand new, and most of your body immune system, they do not know it. Once they know it, then they might jeopardize, or we call it sabotage already. Okay, so it's very important that you need to boost up your immune system so that you can reduce the risk of getting this coronavirus. Okay, so next, how? Do you all want to know how? Gary, you want to know how? I believe everyone want to know how, right? Okay, so then I can share something like clinically proven for everyone. Clinical, like, okay, like this is a Hippocrates, the father of modern medicine. So because of Hippocrates, then only have doctors. So basically, the Hippocrates is the father of modern medicine. He got one quote which is I like the most. Okay, so for people who know very well, then let us review together. Okay, what is this? If you can read out together by yourself, it's good. Let food be the medicine and medicine be the food. Okay, what does it mean about? Actually, if you really, then may I ask to the floor, do you think your body need food or need medicine?
Food.
Basically food. Okay, so your body, I always tell my people, my friends, Gary, the best doctor in the whole world, who is the best doctor in the whole world? Basically it's your own body. The best doctor in the whole world is your own body. But your own body, what they need food. If you give a good food to your body, your body doctors will fight for you, work for you. So, okay, then another category that I need to clarify, if we call it early stage, yes, you can use food so that you can get healthier. But if you are in critical stage, very sick, when the hospital doctors, or even though clinician said you need to take medication, please follow the instruction, take the medication. Why? You need to put in the same two different category. One is healthy. Yes, you can use food or diet to support you get optimum health. But when you are sick, please let the hospital doctor or clinic doctors to support you, because they are the best support to help you to stabilize your condition. Okay, so that's why this phrase only apply to stable candidates only. For very critical candidates, you need to follow hospital doctor. Okay, so next, like what is this diet? Okay, is it very healthy? Yes, it is healthy. Healthy diet. If you have a healthy diet, basically you will get healthier. Your body immune system definitely will go up. Okay, then I believe everyone know this very well. But some of my friends, or even though my client, got one problem. But do you know that water is actually part of diet? Okay, so I share some of my cases. My client, yes, every day eat fruits, eat vegetables, and eat a lot of green, all the vegetables. Like to drink a lot of carbonated drink. Do you think is it applicable? Basically, he actually indirectly poisoning the body as well. Carbonated drink. Okay, so the water, for your information, is part of your diet. Okay, then the next level, like what is this? As you can see, it's a healthy diet, like cucumber, broccoli, and then pepper, everything. Okay, it's healthy diet, right? No one, I mean, everyone should agree with me. Okay, and for your, there's a very important composition in all this healthy diet. Allow me to share some of the information. Is all this healthy diet is actually alkaline diet. Okay, alkaline diet. Okay, the composition behind it. Okay, and imagine now for practical, like just now from the story that I share, theoretically and practically, I'm a doctor of practical, because imagine if I ask my patient to do something not practical at all and not sustainable at all, then what for? Cannot sustain. It happened to me. I do not hope it happened to my friends, to my client, and to my patient. Okay, so now allow me to ask this question to everyone, and you answer in your heart. Okay, by eating to eat vegetables or eat fruits more easy to achieve, or drinking water more easy to achieve? Of course, drink water. Okay, so I believe everyone, the most easy way to actually alkalize your body is actually by drinking water. Then the next question is, yes, I believe everyone like to drink water, and some of my patients also tell me, like only today I met one of the patient is always keep on repeating and repeating the same thing. Like today she is actually very stressed because of lockdown and she have a dry skin and the lips also very dry. She told me that, Dr. Chen, I drank a lot of water, actually 3 to 4 liters, but I still very dry. And she also said that to me. She felt that the body like not absorbing the water. So I said, it's very true. It depends what water you're drinking. Okay, then this is something that I would like to share to everyone. The water, we need to drink a correct water, because if you drink incorrect water, basically you don't absorb well. Okay, then I would like to share one thing. Imagine you also answer in your heart also. Think about it. You prefer drink water from a river, or you prefer drink a water from a filtered water? Number one is drink in the river water. Number two is a filtered water. Basically, I believe the river, you do not know inside got anything, maybe got chemical or maybe toxic. Okay, so you might end up poison. So number two, at least you filter. So the question is, if you drink incorrect water, even though it called water, it might poison your body. So that's why it's very important to drink the correct water. Then the second things I would like to talk about is a microcluster water. Why? Okay, like tap water. Tap water is very safe on certain country. Okay, in Malaysia, it's actually very high chlorine. Okay, the tap water that you open in the tap water, the water molecule, it might be this big. Okay, after filter certain water treatment system, water filter, it might smaller. Okay, so also the same question. Do you think a bigger molecule easy to absorb in your body, or smaller molecule easier to absorb your body? So this is actually no doubt smaller size have, it can be easier for you to absorb in the body. So it actually answer the question for today's my patient, because she keep on drinking the water, because she's very tense out. When a person sick, unhealthy, or maybe in tense out, it will have a one mechanism. Your body will be certain mechanism will shut down, especially metabolism system. Okay, just imagine a sponge. You pour water into the sponge will absorb the water. Is it correct? Yes, it will absorb the water. When you are very tense up, you squeeze your sponge, you pour water. Do you think they will still have space to actually absorb the water? Very difficult. So imagine a very big molecule also cannot go in. A smaller molecule have a higher chance to get in. So it's actually scientifically proven already. Okay. So next, I would love to introduce a high active hydrogen water. Why? Because in our daily life we have we call it free radical. Only active hydrogen water can actually neutralize this free radical. I believe everyone, if you take supplemental, take high dose vitamin C. High dose vitamin C, yes, you can uh, reduce the free radical in surrounding, but the problem is how much you can take. Okay, so you think take supplement more easier or drink water more easier? This answer you answer yourself. Okay, so my comment to everyone is yes, you can drink a lot of other water, but I still recommend my client, my friends, my good friends, drink correct water. If you're able to find a microcluster water, go ahead, and then also find something like active hydrogen water. Okay, so then the next question is a $1 million question. What is it? What is it about? Okay, then my only recommendation is for my own preferences. Everyone got their own preferences, or it depends on their overview. But my preferences is actually I will recommend energetic Kangen water. Why? Because they have all the composition that I want. Okay, and not only that, the most important thing, as a medical doctor, I always need to be ensured scientifically and clinically proven. Like at least I need to make sure it actually safe for my patient or my client to use it, and actually is certified, and we call it effectiveness. Okay, all these energetic Kangen water achieve these three requirements. Okay, then allow me to go through with you all. So it's actually ISO 13485. What is this about? ISO 13485 is a medical grade. Medical device quality management. We call it only with this certification, then only you can use it in the hospital, regardless of so-called certain water treatment system. They say it's the best. To me, I cannot accept it at all because certification comes first. If no certification, like imagine, like a doctor without a certification, will you allow this doctor to treat you? Basically, no way. If a water treatment system, so-called, is the best water treatment system, but no certification, I believe you also will not accept it. I cannot accept if this is something that I need to deliver to everyone. Okay, so the energy, yes, they have their certification, and then it's actually in the worldwide already. Okay, and like what I mentioned, what I focusing is certified, safe, and effective. It actually certified, safe to use, and very effective. It helps a lot of my patient. In fact, this water is one of my protocol to support my patient. One of my protocol, I have 3 protocol. This is one of the most important protocol that I support, especially cancer patient, low immune system patient, skin problem patient. Especially skin. Water is the main problem. Okay, so I repeat again, this water is one of my protocol to support a lot of my patient, and it really it works wonder. Okay, but in preventive medicine, we have one challenges. It need time. If you really stick to it, you use it, you will see the result, no doubt. Okay, so next, it's almost end of the presentation. I have 3 take-home messages for everyone. Okay, so remember 3 take-home messages. Okay, the first message I want to deliver to everyone: coronavirus is actually very high risk, very risky. So be careful. Okay, take care of yourself, especially at home. If you have an elderly or children, yes, please take care of themselves. Why? Because it's very risky. Okay, no doubt, if you don't take care, you might infected, you might end up hospital, and then you cannot do anything at all. Okay, so take home message number 2: low immunity. For people thinks that they have a low immunity, or they might sick now, or they worry about their immune system and they wish to boost up their immune system, then you have a choice. Regardless of any other choice, you want to take supplement, you want to exercise, anything, by all means, go ahead, no issue. But of course, I want to be practical. Let me share something, the most easiest way. If, like what I repeat one more time, yes, you might exercise, take supplement, drink water. Which one more easy for you? If you think exercise is more easy for you, good, go ahead. But can you measure how much exercise you need to do in order to improve your immune system? How much supplement that you need to intake in order to make your immune system improve? Water, also the same thing. How much water you need to drink? So comparatively, you want to put the supplement into your body easier, or you put water into your body easier? I only can say water will actually the most easiest way to boost up your immune system. Why? Because our human body, 70% is water-based related. It's built by water. Imagine if your body have no insufficient water, I can guarantee you your immune system, it will be disturbed. It will disturb, okay? Because due to the circulation issue, your blood also need water as well. If you do not have it, basically you will end up a lot of metabolism system related issue, okay? So drink water, please drink a lot of water. And for children, educate your children, drink more water, okay? And then what water you drink, if you find your comfortable water yourself, but to me, I will definitely drink Kangen water, okay? For me, if you think that it actually can give you value to you, yes, you can consider about this water as well. Why? Because it really different compared to normal water, okay? So take home message number 3. Okay, coronavirus and things you can do to yourself and your community. Okay, so I repeat one more time. Just now I said very important to counter this issue. Okay, like hand hygiene is very important. Okay, so there is issue of 95% of people is actually fail to wash the hand properly. Okay, hand wash, I'm not teaching you today. You can go to YouTube to learn yourself. Why I say hand hygiene is very important. Okay, then for preventive doctors, usually we look for root cause. We don't treat symptom. We do not treat symptom. We look for root cause. If you know the root cause, you can prevent it. Okay. Then allow me to ask to everyone in today's chat group. Think about it. How do this virus get infected to your body? Okay. So usually, okay, no problem. Allow me to answer for you all. Okay. The root cause is from your eye, from your nose, from your mouth, from your ear. These 4 areas. Of course, there's other area as well, but this is the most easiest way to come into your body. Okay, the most easiest way. These 4 root cause. Imagine, even though you got a lot of virus, but they did not unable to go to your eye, unable to go to your nose, your mouth, your ear. Do you have the chance to get infected? Basically, 0. That's why the hospital doctor can be safe to support coronavirus positive patient, because they know it very well. But of course, no doubt, there's a lot of certain doctors still infected. Then I can tell you, due to the workload, they are exhausted, they're forgotten, and then accidentally touch it, and then allow this virus go to the body. That is because human, there's no perfection. Human still human. We cannot do like robot. Okay. Root cause is, in order for coronavirus go into your body, is 4 areas: your eye, your nose, your mouth, your ear. So my advice to everyone, take a habit. Yes, wear mask. Why? Because when you wear mask, you will subconsciously know that, hey, yeah, I need to protect myself. Before I want to touch my nose, my eye, I will be subconsciously need to be more alert and be more careful. I will sanitize my hand first before I touch it. So there is subconscious reminder, number 1. Number 2, when you so-called, yes, I have a very bad habit. Bad habit is every time I want to touch my face, definitely I will use a sanitizer to sanitize my hand first. Okay, so this is one of the habit that I have. So that's why you can practice for yourself as well. Okay. So next, hand sanitization. Okay. So, and of course, you can use a lot of way alcohol, even though acid 2.5 also can help it. Okay. So in hospital, because I deal with a lot of patient, I usually use alcohol 70% for myself. Okay. And at home, I use acid 2.5 to wash my face, wash my body, just to be safe only. Okay. So I cannot use alcohol 70% to wash my head, right? Maybe end of the month, my hair will drop already. Okay. So usually what I do, yes, I wash my hand, my neck, the exposed area with alcohol. But all my hair, my eye, my mouth, I use acid 2.5 to wash it for me. Okay. So next. So avoid, like in this slide, avoid touching your face, particularly your eye, nose, or mouth to prevent the virus from entering your body, your face. Okay. So be ready to fight COVID-19. Okay. This is a World Health Organization message to everyone. Okay. So I believe everyone into a chaos, especially in Malaysia, like thunderstorm, is very bad. Okay. But my message to everyone, please keep calm and be safe and be strong. Okay. You are not alone. You are not alone. Okay. Human got one uniqueness. They are the expert of survival, for your information. We are the expert of survival. So that's why don't panic. Keep calm and be safe, be strong. Okay. Why? When the thunderstorm over, you will see sunshine. Agree with me or not? Okay. So sunshine will come, everything will be fine. We can rebuild back, come back together. Okay. So of course, I would like to take this opportunity to thank KPT Kangen Power Team. Why? Because they are actually really, really like Gary, able to host 100 guests, visitors together and listen to me. And then in future, we will do more about this seminar as well. Okay, thanks to Gary. Okay, so and then for your information, we always be there for you. Okay, especially KPT. So now a lot of people they approach me and consult me. Yes, I will always be there for you. Okay, so thanks to Kangen Power team with a huge team, huge group with a good support and energy. Because this Kangen Power team, I can tell you, especially in Malaysia, I see so many patients. I have no time to support my patient. All thanks to Kangen Power team, I usually ask my patient to connect to them, and they did a good job to help me to follow up, educate them. To tell you this, I believe some of the client or maybe some of the people who did not get support from Kangen Power team, they have certain feedback like they say, hey, they do not know how to use the machine. Why? Because our Kangen Power team is a very unique team. Like Gary is a very unique person. Okay, if you know Gary, okay, this Kangen Power team is a professional team. I can tell you, and Energic, this Kangen machine is a Ferrari to me, Ferrari. And a lot of my other patients who did not follow up by us, they use this Ferrari just like a normal car. It's a waste of technology. Imagine this Ferrari can help you to boost up, to speed up your metabolism in your body, but you remain a normal water treatment system. It's a huge wastage. Okay, so it's very important to look for the correct professional team to support you. Okay, and I can tell you that Kangen Power team did a very good job. Like Gary just now said, how come Dr. Chen, I look for a team? For your information, I tell you why I look for Kangen Power team, KPT, Kangen I, because I survey for so many places. I look for a place, and in fact, they did a very good job and they did it very professionally, deliver the necessary information, and then support me because they do not know me at all at that time. They do not know me a medical doctor. So I just walk in. I was surprised. How come suddenly I found a shop with a Kangen shop? Okay, it actually made me amazed and I was surprised, caught by surprise as well. Okay, so end up yeah, definitely this machine is really, really good. And you also need a good team to support you as well. And Kangen Power team did a good job on that. Okay, so that's the end of my presentation. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. Back to you, Gary.
Thank you, Dr. Chen. Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you, Dr. Chen, for sharing such a valuable information with us today. I believe there are, okay, let me just unmute Jeffrey. Jeffrey, wait, unmute. Okay, Jeffrey, wait,
Yes.
are there people with questions for Dr. Chen?
Yeah, definitely. There's a lot of questions for Dr. Chen.
Okay, okay.
All right, let me start from the beginning. Is
Yeah.
Dr. Chen still here?
Yeah.
Yes, 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 I'm here.
Hello, Dr. Chen.
Yes.
All right, I think at the floor, a lot of people that been asking that they also heard that a high dosage of vitamin C is helpful for the recovery or even during coronavirus. Is it true?
Okay, need to make things clear. Need to be very careful. Okay, supplement we cannot treat. Supplement like vitamin C, we call it high antioxidant. It actually can boost up your immune system. Indirectly, the immune system, okay, if you infected coronavirus, basically this vitamin C, it won't work much. Why? Vitamin C is actually boost up your immune system. Prevent, yes. If you are not infected by coronavirus yet, you prevent is very good. But if you infected already, if you want to use supplement like vitamin C or high antioxidant to treat your coronavirus is impossible. That's why in the video say no treatment. Yes. Why? Because imagine if you see the death case in Malaysia, some of them they have misunderstanding. They thought, yes, by using high dose vitamin C can treat the coronavirus and end up what's the outcome? Die. Okay. For certain category of maybe younger generation, it might help. But as a doctor, it's my responsibility to make sure it must be clinically and safety come first. So supplement will help or not? Yes, will help. But can treat or not? Cannot treat. Okay. So did I answer you, Jeffrey?
Yes, yes, definitely. All right, we have one more question from Debbie. The question is, virus is not a living organism that only lives in the cell tissue. So how does a virus go into the cells? Can it actually go in through the pores of our skin or nose or mouth? I can understand that this is the case for bacteria, which is a living organism, but how does a virus enter the cell through an injection?
Okay, so it's a very technical question. Okay, technically, this is a question should be answered by the lab scientist. Okay, I'm not a lab scientist. I'm a medical doctor. I put it a very simple way to answer the question. Okay, because let me read through. Virus is not a living organism. That yes, virus. This question got some need to be debate, can be debate. But let me share the information that I know. Virus is actually it actually we call it covered with a protein layer, okay, and then it actually will go in through the body. It won't go just there's a certain we call it question is about will it go through the pores, our skin and our skin. Your skin will never go in, cannot go in. The coronavirus will never go through your skin. The only pathway to go into your body is your eye, your nose, your mouth, and your ear. That's all. Okay. So the technical question side, is not convenient for me to answer. But this one I can check with my lab scientist. I will throw this question to my lab scientist and for them to answer you. Okay, why? Because it's not my coverage area. I hope you understand. Jeffrey?
Okay, definitely. So we have one more question from Herman. So we cannot eat sashimi at this period of time. Is it true, doctor?
If you ask me, okay, it's like this. when everyone in a very stressed environment like now, your metabolism system is actually will be disturbed as well, regardless you are how strong, how young you are. Okay, when your metabolism system was disturbed, okay, your digestive system also will indirectly disturbed as well. Last time when you are healthy, when you take sashimi, even though cooked food, your stomach still can manage. But if you are in a very stressful condition like now, you have a very high chances to get unhealthy, like maybe diarrhea. Will you get coronavirus if the sashimi got coronavirus? We have no. If your sashimi got coronavirus go through your mouth, yes, you will get infected. Okay, so if you have no coronavirus, yes, you take. If your body is digestible enough, then you're okay. But if you are unhealthy, basically it's not a best time. If you ask as a preventive doctor, I would not recommend you to take sashimi for the time being. Okay, so Jeffrey.
Okay, good. Second question we have from Sobhanara. He said, according to a report, coronavirus can't survive at 56 degrees Celsius. Is that true?
Can you repeat the question again?
He mentioned that coronavirus can't survive at 56 Celsius. Is that true?
Okay, like still the same. I'm not a lab scientist. I'm not a microbiologist of it. I do not do all these tests. The information that I receive is depends. Okay, 100% boiling point. Yes, you can kill it. Like still back to the professionalism. Like we doctors, clinical doctors, we cannot just simply. We want something really, really safe. We only do safe measurement. If you say 50, 60, 60 degrees Celsius can kill the germs or viruses or not necessary. Why? Because these viruses also very smart. They're just like, to me, it's just a normal living organism. They keep on mutate, evolve. Maybe it's the first generation they can kill in 50 degrees Celsius, but they will keep on become stronger and stronger. It might end up 70, 80. So I have no specific data to answer that question. But if you ask me, the safest is 100% boiling point, alcohol 70% and above, or acid water 2.5. Okay, Jeffrey?
Okay. We have one more question from Debbie. She mentioned that doesn't electrolysis break down the molecules and produce the molecular hydrogen? So microclustering is automatically equals to hydrogen water?
Okay, this is a very technical and engineering question. Okay, I need to be exact. What should they be referring to as well? Okay, then repeat one more time, Jeffrey, the question.
All right. Doesn't electrolysis break down the molecules and produce the molecular hydrogen? So microclustering automatically equals to hydrogen water. Then question mark.
Okay. I also have I have received a lot of information of hydrogen water, microcluster. It's actually technology. It's totally different technology. Yes, I also approach like hydrogen water machine as well. But hydrogen water is very small molecule. Yes, it is microcluster, but they do not have active hydrogen. That's what the active hydrogen, it cannot last long, for your information. It only have a certain period of time. So that's why I always encourage, try to use fresh from the machine. Okay, so if that machine only production of hydrogen, high hydrogen water, yes, it will benefit in certain way, like better absorption, no doubt. Okay, but does the machine will produce active hydrogen is another story. And I will always go back to the certification. Is the machine The active hydrogen machine got certain certification, prove that is it stable to produce this hydrogen water and the small molecule like microcluster. So that is very important because in the market, everyone also claim their machine is the best and then the water can produce very well and then their water is microcluster, but no proof, or maybe they just give you a certain data, not supported by any certification. So this is debatable lah, okay? So I hope I answered the question, Jeffrey.
Yes, definitely. And yeah, I think one of these questions a lot of them ask is our 2 points pH water hypochlorous acid, is it better than the alcohol sanitation?
Can you repeat one more time?
Okay, pH 2.5 and alcohol. Which one is a better to protect coronavirus?
Okay. For my personal, this is my own personal information. In fact, I also have a lab scientist. I bring a 2.5, pH 2.5, and ask my lab scientist to test on this coronavirus. Yes, it can kill. Of course, we talk stability. The fastest to kill the coronavirus definitely is alcohol. Okay, and acid 2.5 also can kill virus and bacteria. But how effective was it? Unless energetic, they want to do a study on it. But I cannot represent company to give comment. This is my own opinion only. Okay, I use both. Okay, when you think that you are exposed to very high contagious area, I will recommend go for alcohol 70%. That is 100% very safe. Okay, but some area definitely you cannot wash your hair with alcohol 70%. Last time, yes, we like during SARS time, I do not know pH 2.5. I use alcohol to wash my hair. Okay, so it's actually a nightmare. Okay, but that's a past tense. Okay, so like the important area, usually my hand, alcohol. Okay, my face area, alcohol. Okay, like other part, my body or even though my hair, my sensitive area like my eye, my mouth, I use acid 2.5. Okay, I understand I did not answer the question directly. Okay, but I use both. If you ask my confidence level of killing the virus is definitely is 70% of the alcohol. Okay, pH 2.5 can kill the virus or not. Indirectly, it actually will kill. But how effective, I cannot give you the data. Okay, so like as a doctor, what I can tell everyone, you can at least when your hand, definitely please use alcohol. Okay, when you, of course, you cannot wash your eye with alcohol, right? So you can wash your eye with acid 2.5. You can wash your mouth with acid 2.5. Okay, so that is my practice for the time being. Okay, Jeffrey?
Okay, maybe I touch up a bit on the alcohol and 2.5 pH lah. If you guys were to log on to, for Malaysia distributor, if you were to log on to Energic Malaysia, he actually did mention that our strong acidic water, 2.5 pH, does have disinfecting property. However, it has not been tested against coronavirus. And our strong acidic water, 2.5 pH, does not work exactly like a hand sanitizer gel. Hand sanitizer gel is a liquid or gel generally used to decrease infectious agent on the hand. It is an alcohol-based formulation which contains at least 60% alcohol. So if you want this information from Energic, you can log on to Energic Malaysia website. They actually have a web page just for it. Okay, so we move on to the next question now, Dr. Chen.
Yes, please.
All right, okay.
Before that, Jeffrey, before that, I overheard Dr. Chen, you mentioned that you actually did a test with your lab test guy. Did you actually do a test?
Yes.
And
Yeah,
what was the result of the test, Dr. Chen?
They actually can kill. But like what I mentioned, this coronavirus can do mutation. So we do not know what mutation that can mutate until it can be not killed. So that is the problem. So yes.
as of now, it can kill lah, based on your lab test lah.
Yes.
Wow, guys.
This is a personal lab test. It cannot be distributed out. Why?
Okay,
Because okay.
At least for the 96 people who are currently watching this video, it really gives it really gives you a lot of confidence when you carry this, right? Hearing from Dr. Chen. I mean, what else can I say? Okay, over to you, Jeffrey.
All right. Question from Mason. He said that he got two questions. Which number first? Why some of the Kangen user they still feel thirsty or their tongue? Or wait, let me have a look. Okay, sorry. Okay, why some Kangen users still feel thirsty on their tongue or mouth even after they drink Kangen water 8.5 or 9.5?
Feel very thirsty. May I know how many liters they are drinking?
Well, he didn't mention here. Let's say the customer will be drinking 1 liter of Kangen water,
Okay.
so they feel thirsty on their throat and tongue. Why does it happen like that?
Okay, because like what I mentioned, our body start from your mouth, your tongue, your throat, your stomach, your intestine. The absorption area is your intestine. The most absorption area is like in intestine, just like a sponge. Okay, so your body is the most truthful to you. Why? Imagine if you drink something when your body, your tongue, your lips is dry, definitely will dry, and it will send you the signal they send you a signal to ask for more. Okay, even though you drink certain water, and then I can tell you just not enough. Okay, either not enough or not well absorbed. But just now you mentioned the client drinking the Kangen water 8.5. From my experience, usually it's not enough. Okay, or maybe due to certain reason, other issue was actually disturbing. So that's why we also still need to find the root cause. Is number one, is the client drink sufficient water or not? Number two, is there any ongoing issue that actually disturbing the client or not?
Okay. All right. Second question. Does Kangen water in alkaline really alkalize our body? There are info that state that our body will adjust to the alkalinity.
Okay, so it's a very good question, and a lot of my clients also ask this question to me. Okay, then allow me to throw back this question. Does the fruits and diet really alkalize your body? The fruits and the vegetables, that's really from the diet point of view, does it really help you? Without any proof, everyone will use the logic, oh, I take fruits and I take vegetables, it actually make my body healthy. Everyone accept this, but everyone don't accept the water, good water, healthy water will actually help your body. That is something to me is very sad. Why? Because our human body got 3 necessity, which is I always tell to all my friends. Gary listen this million times already. 3 necessity. Okay, to all my friends in this chat group or this Zoom, the first usually the first necessity in our body is we need oxygen. Oxygen. If you have no oxygen for 3 minutes, your body will die. Your cell will die. Number 2, the necessity is water. If you do not have water for 3 days, your cell will die also. The third thing that's very important is only food, which is nutrient. All these 3 is irreplaceable, cannot replace each other. This is my protocol, hospital protocol as well. Oxygen, water, and nutrient. Then maybe someone still cannot catch me, then allow me to share about hospital protocol. Okay, imagine there's a very critical patient or maybe heart attack was sent to the hospital emergency department. If that patient cannot breathe, what is the first thing the doctor will do in the emergency? They will give oxygen to stabilize the patient first. So oxygen. Number 2, if the patient stabilized already, but the patient unconscious, cannot drink water. What doctor will do? They will give you IV drip water. Number 3, imagine a patient was everything in emergency, stabilized already, sent to the ward, and the patient still unconscious, cannot eat. What the doctor will do? They will feed them with milk, all the nutrient feeding, 3 things. That's why how come the patient in the hospital can recover so fast? Because of these 3 composition: oxygen, water, and nutrient. Okay, to answer back Jeffrey question, will the water, ionizing water, actually will alkalizing your body or not? Okay, alkaline composition is not important to me. What I want is ionize, number 1. Okay, because of ionization, you receive active hydrogen, and it will change the water composition, become alkaline. Okay, so that's why please take note. What I want is ionized water. Okay, it's active hydrogen. The alkaline is just a part of it only. Okay, then I use another way of explaining. Yes, a lot of lab scientists, we call it experiment or study, like 1 portion of alkaline water and 1 portion of gastric stomach acid. They put together, they actually neutralize, become neutral. Okay, then use logic. We use logic. If you use, we call it overflow effect. Imagine you drink a lot of, just assuming that you drink minimal alkaline water to your stomach, it neutralizes. But what if you drink a lot of alkaline water? Do you think your stomach will actually neutralize it fast enough? No. That's why we call it overflow effect. Okay, so, and that's why when you eat fruits or eat vegetables, doctors keep on asking you, eat more, because we want all this overflow effect to your body. So when you have it, then of course your body will get healthier. Water, the sales the same. If you drink minimal, even though regardless you drink Kangen water, minimal Kangen water, of course it won't help you much also. Because for my client, I advise minimum 3 liter to 5 liter per day. Okay, that's my minimum requirement. If you cannot follow, then of course you cannot see the result. Okay, Jeffrey, I hope I answered the question.
Yes, definitely. We also have one more question from Kuniko. Does Ukon also help boost immune system?
Yes, there's no doubt. Why? Because it's a turmeric. Turmeric is a very high antioxidant. It's one of the composition will reduce the free radical and it boosts up your immune system. The answer is yes, definitely yes. Please take
All right,
note.
great. So, what our pH 9.5 water, is it able to help us, especially against COVID-19, pre or during contagious? Is it helpful?
The question, you might repeat one more time.
Okay, let me summarize for you. Let's say Kangen water 9.5 pH water. Is it able to help us, especially during COVID-19, pre or during contagious? Means before kena and after kena.
Okay. Thank you, Jeffrey. Okay, so if pre, definitely is very important. Okay, imagine you are drinking a good water, your body have a better absorb very well, and this active hydrogen reduce the free radical. Basically, you are reducing burden in your body. You are reducing burden, and then your metabolism system function more better, and then your immune system function more better. When your everything's function well, do you think you have a better chance to fight coronavirus, lesser chance to get infected? That's number 1. If you infected already, definitely I was need to drink more. Why? Because you in the hospital doctor will give you symptomatic medicine, which is if you have high fever, they will give you fever medication. If you have cough, they give you cough medication. So when you are sick, your detox system, metabolism system, everything go down. Okay, so of course your body need good water. Okay, regardless of you want to drink other water, okay. But of course, if there is a choice, definitely I will choose a good water. Imagine Then I ask to the floor, you prefer drink tap water, drink a lot, or you prefer drink a filter water, drink a lot? Same thing, okay? So to answer Jeffrey's question is, even though before hitting by coronavirus or during hitting by coronavirus, you also need to drink a lot of water. Will it make difference or not? Yes, definitely will. Yes. Why? Because if you use the good water, basically your body will be more stronger. Then as a preventive medicine, it actually is the most important practice, number one. And during you actually infected already, do you need a good water? Yes. Like just now I say the story in the hospital, they drip you. They want to give you your cell. Your cell need the water and your cell can regenerate better. So that's why if you drink the good water, definitely you will have a lower risk and you can definitely recover faster. Okay, Jeffrey?
All right, good. All right, following question is, how do we know if we might be a carrier for coronavirus due to we having strong immunity? Meaning we might not have those symptoms, but we are a carrier.
It's a very good question, and this is something that killing all the medical doctors in hospital. They're also scratching their head, and all this reflect to me, because I tell you, according to Ministry of Health of Malaysia, they only will, okay, like just now Jeffrey said, how do we differentiate? There's no way to differentiate. If you have a good immune system, some of the candidates, they have asymptomatic, no symptom at all. No symptom but positive, we call it carrier. This carrier can very easily infect to other people, even though they have no symptom. As long as positive, it will infect other people. Okay, there's no doubt. And it actually got a lot of cases from overseas, and we receive a lot of cases from overseas. It's not wrong because they're all ex Malaysian. They have forced to come back from study. They need to be back. Okay, so but a lot of them is actually no symptom but positive. So this is something very trouble. And why I'm very busy on that is the hospital protocol is they say you need to be contacted with positive person and that got symptom, then only they will test the test, COVID-19 test. So if not fulfilled, the hospital will never help you to test. Then it's my job to refer them to the place to do the test on their own expenses. So, Jeffrey, can you repeat back the question again?
Before that,
Okay.
Dr. Chen,
Yes.
before Jeffrey, so if let's say the person is very healthy, drinking Kangen water and is positive as a carrier, so how long will the coronavirus stay in that person?
Usually, virus, they cannot last long more than 1 month. Cannot 1 month, they will automatically die off. Either the candidate die, the human die, or the virus die.
Either one lah.
Either one.
The person die or the virus die.
Yes, correct. In the time frame of 1 month. But this is my own opinion. I'm not a virologist. I'm not a bacteriologist. This is my own opinion only. They have their own opinion, but based on my observation and based on my information that I receive, I work closely with the lab scientists. This is my observation is within 1 month. Why? Because I also handle a lot of positive patients. They admitted to hospital. They was positive. Yes, this is the case I would like to share. The patient come back from overseas, tested positive, immediately sent to hospital. After 10 days, discharged negative. Okay, 10 days only. Symptomatic medication. You've got cough, fever, just give symptomatic medication. But of course, we also cover them with antiviral medication, which need to be monitored in hospital. So to answer Gary's question, how long can it last? You just think like, okay, Gary, chickenpox can last how long?
Chickenpox.
Maximum 1 month, 2 weeks to 1 month.
Yeah.
Chickenpox is virus.
Right.
Coronavirus also virus. It's very similar. But Of course, they have different. The chickenpox is skin, coronavirus is the lung, and then it will cause pneumonia, and it kill a patient because the lung was infected, and then we call it you cannot receive oxygen because your lung full of water, and then end up multi-organ failure. That's why it kill a patient.
But
Gary?
the person is in that condition is treatable or not treatable?
We cannot say treatable or not treatable. We can stabilize it.
Okay.
Basically, it still come back to your own body immune system.
So, Dr. Chen, those numbers that shows recovered,
Yes.
you know, the global statistic recovered.
Yes.
So when they recover, is it that they have got those symptoms and then they have all this water in the lungs and difficult to breathe, and they actually recovered from it?
Yes, they are 100% recovered. But we have two, allow me to share two different things.
Yeah.
There can be no fibrosis, no lung damage recovered, or lung damage recovered. No lung damage recovered is early stage. They got symptom, they check, and then they're positive, they immediately go to hospital, they get treated, and then they fully recover. That is early stage, no lung fibrosis recovered. Good, that's a good. For certain case, they delay, they're very young, they delay, they go to they check positive already, and then they also lung damage has been done and lung fibrosis has been done, and then yes, they still can recover, but the lung has been damaged already. And the lung damage is permanent damage, but there is a technology, a way to we call it rejuvenate it. Yes, we in China, we have a lot of these cases, lung fibrosis cases, because they notice late, they treat late also, and they survive and recover. And the lung permanent damage, they use another technology to recover. There is technology. If anyone need that, I can share more later on. Okay. Yes.
All right. Okay. So next question. Is it safe to drink pH 11.5 as part of the protocol for urine acid? Because many people have drink it and found it to be effective.
Okay. So this 11.5, okay, it's like this. I'm not representing Energic to comment anything, and Energic already clearly announced that please do not drink 11.5. Okay, why? Because it's everything is based on individual. It's individual dependent. Okay, if you ask me personally, it's my own opinion. It's not Energic opinion. I drink 11.5 just to detox my body. Okay, so to answer your question, Jeffrey, if any candidate want to drink 11.5, can only with condition with experienced professional distributor or personnel like doctors or staff, or even though like KPT members, because KPT members, if they're not sure, they will consult me definitely, because all the distributor talk about Kangen water, they will never advise drink 11.5, but my protocol is I use 11.5 to support certain patient, but this information is not representing Energy. Energy always claim do not drink 11.5. 11.5 just to wash vegetables and fruits to actually emulsify the toxic and the pesticide from your vegetable and fruits. Okay, but we use this protocol. My own protocol. Yes, I do use 11.5 in a very safe manner, because different individual use different volume of 11.5. Okay, so my advice to everyone, if you want to use 11.5, use it safe condition with someone monitor. KPT members can support you in that way. If they are unsure, they will always refer back to me. Yes, you can use it with monitoring purposes. Jeffrey, did I answer your question?
Yes. Okay. Following is how to properly use our pH 2.5, pH 6 for treating eczema. I've tried with a few persons, it didn't work very well. So what's your protocol, doctor?
Okay, I can tell you eczema to me is the most easiest way to support accordingly. Okay, if you say you use 2.5, 6.5, okay, externally, yes, it actually protect. But the most important part, the candidate must drink sufficient water, 9.5 or 11.5. If you did not achieve the effectiveness that what we want, I can tell you definitely it's not enough water intake. And definitely you need time also. There must be something that actually miss out. So that's why it did not affect. Okay, eczema. Then allow me to share some information about eczema. Okay, imagine skin. Skin. Skin is our first layer of protection. Imagine if your skin not have water, what will happen? It will dry. Continue no water, it will actually start to peel off. Skin tissue will die, and then it will start to peel off. Okay, so if this eczema is due to not enough water and you don't give sufficient water, do you think it actually solves the root cause? No. Okay, so of course water is one of the most important component that to support eczema. And of course, if the client have other issue, maybe hormone disturbance issue, hormone imbalance, or maybe certain nutrient insufficient like protein, so it also play important role. But if water related eczema, I can guarantee you drink this Kangen water, it actually will help you definitely. If maybe there's still other issue like lack of protein, lack of nutrient, or stress related, then I can tell you insufficient water intake or insufficient nutrient in the client body. So sometimes we not only pinpoint one thing, we need to see every single thing. Okay, so come back to the client, then maybe number one, how long they drank, the client drink. Number two, how much water actually drink. And then do the client got any other issue as well. But of course, I'm always, they are always welcome, connect with me. I can identify for them. Okay, Jeffrey?
Okay. All right, great. Okay, following is why some Kangen users say they keep coughing after drinking it for some time, but stop coughing once they start to boil the Kangen water. The Chinese always say unboiled water is too cooling. How to explain this?
Okay, like what I mentioned, this water is this water is good, but our body got certain level of reflection. Okay, like what I mentioned, it's based on individual. Okay, talk about coughing. Coughing is just a reflex. I always teach everyone, look for the root cause, look for the main reason. Okay, is the Kangen water causing the client cough? Yes, I also encounter some of my client also after drinking Kangen water, coughing, and then just boil it, okay already. Okay, so it depends on the sometimes the body is actually reflecting it. Okay, we call it what is it? Healing crisis. Number one, it can be in that direction, or it actually really cannot drink unboiled water. Okay, so I cannot comment anything, but that allowed me to share about healing crisis. It can be healing crisis. Why? Coughing mechanism is a protection mechanism. Like imagine, currently in my Dr. Chen is healthy now. My room got a lot of dust. I'm healthy, but I breathe in, got dust go into my throat. The throat got dust. Okay, your body will do a reflect. I want to take this dust out from your throat. How? Only cough. You will cough. We call it a reflect. The water, if your throat or your lung got certain disturbance, maybe narrowing of your lung, or maybe certain thing disturbing your throat, your body will do a reflection of cough as well. Okay, so another so-called healing crisis is some of my patients they drink and then they keep on coughing. Okay, it's like this. It actually make your body more sensitive, and your body making the sensor detected your body need to cough out some bad things like phlegm or maybe something bad from your body. So that's why it will have this healing crisis. I put it another way of explanation. Imagine everyone also know that go to gym, exercise, weightlifting is very healthy, right? If in with a proper way, it's very healthy. But imagine every day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, you always gym. Yes, your body, the next day after gym, the body, what will happen? Whole body is pain. Okay, the whole body is pain. Do you think the pain, is it bad to your body? No, it's a healing crisis. You did something good to your body. That's why this is just a process. The coughing also is a process also. It's a healing crisis process. Okay, how long was it? I do not know. Like you, every day you go to gym, basically every day your body will pain also. Then can I say the gym, you go to gym is bad for your body? Cannot, because you're doing the correct thing. You drink this good water and then you have cough. Can you blame this water is actually making your body bad? No, it's actually a reflex. And indirectly, from my observation, we actually found that it's a healing crisis, and then your body more sensitive to all the triggering factor like dust, and in fact, it's just a reflection. And okay, then another way of talking, how come after boil your no more cough already? It's actually it relieve the lung and then the throat more comfortable. So it actually indirectly smoothen or smoothen on your airway and your throat. Okay, so there's no scientific data about it, but after just changing of certain regime, it actually helped a lot of my patient. The most important thing, find the most comfortable way to drink it. If they can drink it directly, good. If they cannot drink it, they need to be boiled. Then I will recommend 50% boil. I mean 1 liter boil, and then another liter is Kangen 9.5. You mix it 50%. Then you drink it. It's a warm water. Okay. So that's usually I advise to my patient. Okay, so Jeffrey.
All right, great. Okay, one more question from Pido from Cambodia. Is our 9.5 or what type of the list from 8.5 up? Right, sorry, I'll summary up for you, doctor.
Yes, please.
Pido mentioned that from 8.5 above means 8.5, 9.0 or 9.5 water. Which one of them is the best role for us to drink for to washing our pipeline, means to go through our veins? Which type of pH is best for us to drink?
So what is the number again?
Our machine, we have 8.5, we have 9.0, we have 9.5. So which pH is good for us to drink?
It depends what result they want. Okay, like what I mentioned, this machine is a Ferrari. Okay, a Ferrari, you can speed up to 200 kilometer per hour, or you also can speed up 100 kilometer per hour. You also can speed up 150 kilometer per hour. Basically, it's the engine, like the 8.0, 8.5, 9.0, and 9.5. Okay, every of it is the power of this water. Okay, if you ask me, it still back to the same. In every individual got their own needs. If you ask me, if you can tolerate 9.5, you can drink 9.5. You cannot tolerate 9.5, then you can start with lower first, maybe 8.5. Slowly increase to 9.0 and 9.5. Okay, why? Because like what I mentioned, 9.5 have a better ionization, and then they have a better absorption microcluster to your body and have a higher active hydrogen. That is what I want the achievement from the water. Okay, so if you can tolerate 9.5, please go ahead. If you cannot tolerate 9.5, you go slowly go for higher and higher. And of course, there is a certain guideline. You also, when you take take medicine, use neutral water. When you want to mix with milk, use neutral water is very important. Just follow the guideline as well. So, Jeffrey, did I answer the question?
Yes, definitely. The following question I think a lot of people ask is, how many ml of 11.5 should we drink a day and how many times a day?
Okay, this is something that I do not wish to blast in internet. Okay, but I talk about my protocol. Only Dr. Chen's protocol. Okay, you don't blast outside. Only for the candidate in the chat room today. Okay, because it's really need close monitoring. Okay, then I put it in this way for certain very critical patient, certain like cancer patient, especially cancer patient. Okay, my protocol of it is drink up to their limit. Their limit maybe can 200 ml, 100 ml, 500 ml. Okay, but my per day, my if expected result is actually 1.5 liter per day. It can be put into 500 ml in the morning, 500 ml in the afternoon, 500 ml in the evening. It's not easy to achieve that, but it's achievable. It's achievable. But need to be careful with the, we call it reaction. We call it is a certain good reaction. Some of the candidates, they try my method. At first, as the early stage, they might felt uncomfortable, especially the taste. Number two, sometimes too strong, and then the body cannot take it. Okay, so that's why important rules is drink up to their limit. Let's say 100 ml is their limit, then okay, fine, no problem. Morning 100 ml, afternoon 100 ml, evening 100 ml. Slowly increase to 150, 200, 300, 500. Okay, my minimum requirement to achieve what I want is 1.5 liter per day, or the candidate maximum. Okay, always be careful. This is need a professional personnel to support. Why? Because different individual got different reaction. Okay, so that is very important for a preventive doctor who use Kangen water to support. Why? Because if you use this method, I can tell you, you will receive a lot of complaint. Okay, but I can tell you, it's safe. It's safe. Don't overdose. Okay, if let's say someone only can tolerate 100 ml, but you force this candidate drink 2 liter, and then you might kill the patient. Okay, why? Because you overloaded. The body cannot take it that much. So that's very important that you need to uh, slowly taper up. We call it slowly taper up to achieve the effectiveness we want. Okay, why? Because sickness, especially cancer, you are raising with time. Okay, imagine I put a very simple example. Imagine you think about you yourself currently got high fever. Okay, I changed my phrase. Imagine that you currently have low grade fever, 37.5 degrees Celsius. As an adult, maybe you take one tablet of 500 milligram of paracetamol, your fever can come down, correct or not? Yes. But how come if, let's say you have a 39 degrees Celsius, you think back, if you use 500 milligram of paracetamol, do you think can suppress down this 39 degree Celsius of fever? Cannot. You need more. You need 1 gram, or maybe you need other things to support as well. See, it's same back to the water as well. So we want to achieve we call it supporting, which is you need on certain level. Okay, so the protocol is usually this is with a very close monitoring, and I always tell, do not try this with to support you accordingly. Also, do not recommend to anyone that you are not ready yet, or you do not have this knowledge, also try not to recommend to anyone. Okay, so I repeat back again. As a energetic, they always recommend not to drink 11.5. Okay, if you are not ready for advice on that, please follow energetic. Okay, so back to you, Jeffrey.
All right, we have a few more questions, doctor.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Which number is good to washing our pipeline in order to allow nutrition to be absorbed into our body?
Okay.
I think what he was referring to, which number is the pH lah, which what we asked just now.
Okay.
Okay. Second is, can we sometime drink 11.5 as a planning to wash our house or our body sometime or per occasionally, like detoxifying our body, so take out the trash and replace the good doctor assistant in our body?
Here got two questions, is it?
Yeah, two questions.
Okay, the first question is the nutrition, right? Okay.
Nutrition, which number?
Which number? To me, 9.5. 9.5. Because 9.5, it will dissolve your nutrition better. It will mix up better. And then you have a better absorption in your body. So you will react faster. So usually I will use 9.5 for my supplemental support. And I will also advise go for 9.5. Medication is different. Medication need to use neutral 7.0. So to answer your question, the nutrition related water pH is 9.5.
9.5 lah.
Of course, it also need to reflect back to the individual, see whether they can take 9.5 or not.
All right. Okay. Thanks, doctor. Okay. Is there any benefit of drinking 11.5 pH for healthy individual? Wait, I just prompt up. Healthy individual to boost immune during this COVID-19.
Okay. You cannot. It's a very technical question, and it's because there's no data and no scientific data about it. Just I only can share my own opinion. Okay, just now, Jeffrey, you say got two questions. Number one is the vitamin, right? Number two is the 11.5 can wash your house or your body.
Our body sometime per occasion. Like detoxify our body to take out the trash and replace the good doctor assistant in our body.
Yes. So question. The first question I answered. The second question is the 11.5. The third question, to drink 11.5, there will it be so-called boost up your immune system? I answered the second question first. Okay.
All right.
It's like this. 11.5, yes. Basically, indirectly, it actually can, we call it detox your body. But how much 11.5 that you need to drink is very depending. Okay. If you drink sufficient, it actually will do the detox system, improve your detox system, and we call it intestine detox. Okay, like I practice 1 week, at least 4 days. 4 days I will drink 11.5, 500 ml, 500 ml, morning, afternoon, evening. So it's just to detox myself. As long as I tolerate, I'm happy, and then I drink accordingly. So, but is it scientifically proven? There is no scientific data proven, but I generally felt healthier, more stronger. That is my own feedback, my own experience. To answer the second question, yes, it actually, my own experience sharing, yes, it will help you better detoxifying. Why? Because I do a lot of nutrition detox as well by using probiotic, fiber, vitamin, multivitamin, all these detox. And the most effective, I believe still, not effective, most easiest way still drink 11.5 for myself, okay? So the third question is, do pH 11.5 boost up your immune system to prevent coronavirus? I cannot say 100% prevent, but it actually can boost up your immune system. At least you will not have cough and cold easy. That's number one. Because I see so many patients recently, they have a problem is, we call it 3 conditions. Number one, imaginary sickness. They too much of stress, they think too much, and then they always think they have this coronavirus. We call it imaginary sickness. Basically, it's no issue. The second condition is normal cough and cold. The third is positive patient. The positive only we check the test until it's proven. So if you drink sufficient water and you have a better immune system, you are not in stress, basically you have a lesser cough and cold, number one. And number two, when you are healthier, you are more focused and you will be more so-called more focused in hand sanitizing, then you have a lesser risk to get coronavirus. That is the logic of it. Okay, Jeffrey, did I answer your question?
Yes, definitely. All right, we have last two questions now, doctor.
Yes, please.
What if we inhale pH 2.5, which is, in Energic, we have the nano mist spray, right? Okay. If we think that we could be infected with COVID-19 virus, does it help?
Can you repeat the question again?
Okay. What if we inhale pH 2.5? If we think that we could be infected with COVID-19 virus,
Yes.
will it help?
What does the candidate say? Help in what way? If you want to, if COVID positive patient, if you inhale this one, basically, it won't kill the virus. It won't kill the COVID-19, no doubt. Okay. If you inhale, you can maybe protect your nose region, your mouth region from getting secondary infection like ulcer or cough and cold. Yes, it will help, but it definitely will not kill the coronavirus. Jeffrey?
Okay, great. Thanks, doctor. Last question of the day. How often or how many ml of 11.5 for a person to consume, let's say for 1 month, XX period of time?
Is this a healthy person or a sick person?
Let's say it's a healthy person.
Healthy person, basically unlimited. You can drink whichever you like, number one. You can drink how much you like also can, regardless your body can take it. If your body can take it, okay, imagine Jeffrey, you drink. Okay, if a person can drink 10 liter and 10 liter of 9.5 and very comfortable, will you stop the candidate drink 10 liter?
No.
So if a candidate drink 2 liter already feel like want to die already, you still want to ask this candidate drink 3 liter? Will you logic or not? No. So that is why 11.5 got this issue also. 11.5, your body is very smart. Your body will tell you when to stop. And when you drink a good water, especially like 11.5, when your body cannot take it, they will send you some signal. Different individual got different signal. I see so many different signal and I cannot tell you one by one because it's multiple cannot be explained also. Okay, so as long as it's safe, it's not causing the candidate life-threatening difficulty in breathing, keep on vomit, diarrhea until non-stop, then you can drink, regardless you drink how much also can, if the body tolerate. Okay, so Jeffrey, did I answer the question?
Yes, definitely. That's the last question of the day.
Thank you.
Right. Okay, thank you so much, doctor, for your time today.
Yeah, awesome.
Awesome section.
Give Dr. Chen, wait, let me put a full screen here. Let's all give a big round of applause to Dr. Chen. Amazing, wow. Hey, by right, if normal time, Dr. Chen will have to be charging very high consultation fee, you know. Anyway, yeah, although we definitely would like to continue on, probably, you know, end at 1 a.m. But I don't think that if this is going to continue on next time when I call Dr. Chen to share, he may not want to do it again. So yeah, maybe what we'll do is in the next session, I'll be working very closely with Dr. Chen to come up with very related health talks that will be very, very valuable for y'all, to add value to y'all. In fact, Dr. Chen has done many of these type of very interesting talks for us. One of it that I will be arranging with Dr. Chen, and we will highlight it out, is the mystery of cancer. That is one session that is really amazing. Every time Dr. Chen has that session, my Kangen eye is full to the max, you know. And some of our leaders and members from overseas keep asking us, you know, if we can do a live session on that topic. As you all know, I think, Dr. Chen, am I right to say that cancer is now the #1 killer in the world that overtook heart attack?
Top three.
Oh, top 3, not #1, huh?
I cannot claim anything else, but it is definitely top 3.
So Dr. Chen has really very good materials on cancer. He talks on the mystery of cancer. And of course, apart from that, he also has his session on diabetes, on heart disease, a lot of very, very good topics, which right now, #1 is having the COVID-19 pandemic, and #2, everybody is so keen on coming. I mean, everybody is forced to come to online webinars like this. And yeah, I think, Dr. Chen, let's do it, right? Let's create more of this great health talk so that we can continuously add value to more people from here, and also more and more people to join. And I think, yeah, 100 participant quota is no more enough. Looks like time for me to upgrade. Okay, one last thing. This personally from me, which I like to hear it from you, Dr. Chen.
Yes.
I somehow we hear a lot of news that says that this coronavirus is not stable and it will die under high heat temperature. So does it make sense for people to continuously go out under hot sun and things like that, just to have lesser risk of getting the virus, or maybe if you are the carrier, does it make sense if you are the carrier and you don't know about it as a carrier, and then you walk under the hot sun or stay under a very hot temperature, or maybe go into a sauna room, you know, sit in the sauna for like 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Does it make any difference to the virus? Does it actually kill the virus? This is like some, I don't know. What do you think, Dr. Chen?
Okay, a very good question. Just now the line is not that stable, but I catch your question. Okay, allow me to repeat back. Your question is, will the temperature actually will affect the coronavirus? Okay, that's one. So I tell you what I know.
Yes.
The virus is actually very unstable and very scared of heat. Okay, no doubt. Okay, but these viruses, they are very smart. They can go into your bloodstream, your body, everywhere, and then they will survive by using your own resources. If your body still survive, unless your body die under the hot sun kill you, then the virus will die. But your body survive from it, the virus will hide under your body and then to survive as well. Okay,
Oh.
but if you say sauna, superficially, if let's say the virus on your skin layer, if the temperature high enough to kill the virus, yes, it will die on the skin. In the body, there's no scientific data shown that it will kill the virus in the body, and it's not proven and it's not stable enough to give this statement. So that is why, okay, if you ask me, Dr. Chen, Mr. A now got coronavirus, go to sauna, can recover or not? Definitely no. It will never recover. Okay. Will reduce the viruses in the body or not? Based on scientific data, it did not really work well. So that is why maybe, yes, if you go to sauna, you sweat well and you will improve your circulation, your metabolism system have a improve. Yes, you can make your body stronger, but it doesn't mean it actually do not state that it will kill the coronavirus in your body with high temperature. Okay, then imagine like this pen maybe got coronavirus on it. If you put under the hot sun for maybe, okay, if you don't put under the sun, you just put in the room, no sun, 3 days. If no mechanism feed it, you will die after 3 days. Okay, regardless of got sun or no sun. But if you put under the sun, the virus, the pen got virus, you put under the sun, you will die faster. Okay, so for the time being, we use in my clinic or in the hospital level, we use UV light or certain technology we call it ozone 3. Okay, it actually can we call it the UV light have a very strong technology. It actually can break down the wall of the coronavirus. And once the wall is actually break ready, the virus will die. The wall is actually a protein layer. That's why the soap can break this protein layer. Once this layer is actually break down already, the virus cannot survive. Okay, so it depends how you wash your hand. That's why everyone say wash 20 seconds. Yes, it's long enough to break the wall. And then the alcohol, yes, also will break the wall as well. And so a tips to everyone is you can use two methods. You need to be very hardworking to every time you suspect your pen got virus, then you alcohol it or wipe it lah. Number two, we use UV light like this one. I'm not sure everyone can see my picture or not. Hold on. There is this is one of my consultation room. That's me. This consultation room, my table is actually putting this device. It's we call it a ionizer. After I share it to Gary, Gary will see how was it. Okay, a ionizer, it produces UV light plus ozone 3. It actually can kill the virus automatically by time. Maybe under the sun you need 1 or 2 hours. This one 15 minutes to 30 minutes, it actually automatically kill it. Like this pen. This pen, you have two ways to kill the virus on this pen. Number one, if you're infected, you use alcohol to wipe it. Yes, immediately kill. Number two, if you forgotten already, you put on the table, and then if you have that device, the ionizer, the UV light, by time, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, it will kill also. It will speed up the process killing the virus. So there is a more technology way to kill it, or you use alcohol or pH 2.5. You need to be more hardworking on that. But still back to the root cause. Before you touch your eye, your nose, your mouth, your ear, sanitize your hand. That's the most important things. Okay. Yes, Gary.
Thank you, Dr. Chen. Thank you so much for your amazing sharing. We are supposed to run it from 8 to 9:30, 1.5, but we have already hit 2 hours. And like the saying goes, everything good and great must somehow also come to an end. Okay, so I'd like to take this strong opportunity to say a very big thank you, Dr. Chen, for your generous and invaluable sharing. And we all know for the fact that even with this COVID-19, as much as I don't want to, I always believe, I think what Dr. Chen has done today is even give us more validation that the water that we are drinking now, Kangen water, is the best protection to it. So don't fear the virus, although yes, a lot of people is painting a lot of very scary picture, but what are we doing with our own body to protect ourselves from that? We cannot control the external, but we can control ourselves. We can control our internal. So thank you, Dr. Chen, for sharing with us the true story with this COVID-19. And we're so happy from a doctor's perspective. You have such confidence with our water, and you see it from your experience as a medical doctor. And it really truly gives us a lot of confidence now when we are talking to people, knowing that even a doctor can stand by it. Yeah, it makes a lot of difference. So once again, thank you, Dr. Chen, for your sharing for tonight. Before I end today's session, I will have a recording of this made into a YouTube file, into a YouTube video. And I'm actually trying out a very interesting, social media strategy. So unlike before, I won't just give the recording session just like this, but I will give it with one condition. And you have to like the Kangen Power Team International page on Facebook. Go and like it. If you have not liked it, go and like it. The recording will somehow be there with one condition. So first and foremost, you need to go and like the page, okay? And I will post, before I put the recording, I will post tonight's, I've taken a few shots of tonight's session. I will post it on the Kangen Power Team International page. If you want to get a recording of today's session, go and like that posting, make a comment, okay? Whatever you feel, you want to thank Dr. Chen, you want to say how you benefited from today's session, make a comment. You want to put a GIF there, you want to put anything, but put something there, and when I see your reply on that message and get as many people to like the Kangen Power Team International page, then I will send you the link. Okay, so I'm trying out a very new strategy, because a lot of people say, hey Gary, all these are very valuable information. Why you are giving out just like that? Why not create a viral marketing? So let's try this out, okay? If this works, you can also use the same strategy, do a social media posting, and have people liking your page, people commenting your page. Okay, so before I end, I would like to make a final announcement, just in case some of you doesn't know it or not seen it, but you will get the update in the Kangen Power Team International page on Facebook. The next webinar that will be coming out on in Asian date, it will be next Tuesday, but for the American dates, it will be next Monday. Okay, so this is going to be the interview with one of the rising star in America called Amanda Bobbert. Okay, she has paid a lot of money to Eric Worre to get him as a personal coach, and through his guidance from Eric Worre's GoPro, she has now become a very popular Enagic distributor, making a lot of money. And on the next Tuesday, Malaysian time will be 10 a.m. in the morning. So it will be Malaysia, Perth, and Philippines. For Cambodia, Thailand, it will be 10, it will be 9 a.m. in the morning. Oh, sorry. I think it's 11. Anyway, I'll send you the posting on the Kangen Power Team International page. Go and like the page, put a comment, and I'll send you the recording of today's session. All right. So once again, I will unmute everybody so that you can say it in your own language how you feel of today's session, and you want to say a big thank you to Dr. Chen. Okay. So let me just unmute everybody.
Video
Thank you, Gary.
wonderful.
Thank you,
Susan Park from Norway.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Susan Park
Thank
from
you.
Norway.
Thank
Dr.
you.
Chen, it was very nice.
Thank
Thank you,
Thank
Dr.
you.
Chen.
Thank you.
Well,
Thank you,
Thank
Gary.
you.
thank you from
Dr.
Taiwan.
Thank
Chen.
you. Thank
Valuable
you.
information.